Okay, don't mind my hair, okay? I don't want to hear shit. Anyways. Just don't even look at it. I am going to, so today we're doing a reading about if you will ever find love, like the true, genuine love, the type of love that you grow old with, the type of love that just you always look at each other and you just know it's them and it's nobody else. The type of love that you're willing to wait for it, no matter how long it takes, willing to wait for it. Will my viewers ever find this type of love? The type of love that will bring them a part of themselves that they never knew existed before. The type of love that embraces them and celebrates them and changes them for the better. The type of love that helps them see the world in a positive light. The type of love that gives them something to fight for. Oh, wow. Okay. So what I am seeing here. What is this, Spirit? Clarifier? Okay. So you may have had a lot of heartbreaks in life. You may have had a lot of heartbreaks in life that made you feel like you needed too big, or like what you had was just not enough. I'm seeing somebody who like has been grateful and has learned, like has been conscious about being grateful, and like, you know, like the law of attraction and shit, like being grateful about what you already have in life so you can attract more abundance, more prosperity and stuff like that. But I'm seeing where it's like, you know, in that mindset and, you know, on that journey of trying to let go of subconscious fears of lack. And as you're letting go of these subconscious fears, it's like there's these things that leave your life. There's these things that happen in your life that just fall, you know? And it's like you had no control in the situation. It just fell out of your hands, and in no way was it your fault. In no way was it your fault. And I'm seeing that this, because of these situations where you have been, I'm hearing, stabbed directly in the heart, so you could have been done really, really wrong. Like, I'm literally seeing I'm seeing two people facing each other. Like as if they're giving gifts to each other, and one person is holding a gift, and they open the box, and inside the box is like a knife, and they stab the person. So you could have dealt with a lot of like situationships, or like just situations in your life where the person was not there for the right intentions, and the person acted up until a point where when they showed you at the very moment where they were stabbing you that they were not there for the right intentions. They were not there to be loyal or build a life or, just do whatever the fuck you deem as happiness and success. And I'm seeing that because of these things that have, these situations or relationships that have gone wrong within your life, like some of these didn't even like bear fruit. Like some of these situations, like there was literally no sustenance to it at all. And something about an accent could be significant. I don't know why, but my accent is coming out a lot right now. But also the Lorax or cotton as well. But there's something about, as this is happening, it's kind of like things falling apart so that they could fall together. I'm seeing that what you didn't realize is that you never had to beg. 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 You are entitled to a great, beautiful life. You are entitled to it. You never had to beg. It was always going to come. And I'm seeing that there's going to be it's like going to be so unexpected. Like there's something very divine. Like there's something very protected. Like no matter what, this is like whoever this person is, that, because I'm gonna say that it's a yes, but what Spirit wants you to know is that life is not always as simple as we want it to be. Life is not always as simple as we want it to be. Sometimes it's just got to be a little complex, because there always has to be a balance. You can't have a great relationship without having hard times within it. Not to say that you should stay in a relationship that's treating you like shit, okay? Don't do that, okay? If you left, you made the right decision. Don't go back. You hear me? I'm talking to you, okay? I'm talking to you. Anyways. Yeah, but you will find this love. And this is gonna be something undeniable. There's something about the eyes. There's something about connecting with eyes or something like that. There's something about creating and like doing activities and connecting with eyes. Very deep. You may have like all of these offers before that have broken your heart. They were very surface level. These situations were very surface level. And you are going to meet somebody that sees your soul and loves it. It's very much sun and moon. It's giving very much sun and moon. Something about the solar eclipse from 2024 could be significant. You could have met this person around that time, or something about like the things started falling apart during that time. So whenever you meet this person, there's going to something about dogs. Dog. I also heard Dodge. you and this person are, it's giving, it is giving divine masculine, divine feminine. Listen, I'm not even joking. There's something about this that is literally so divine. And you guys are going to heal the codependencies of literally the codependencies of what is like holding you back. It's like something about this relationship coming together will be freeing in a very big sense. There's also something about boats. I'm also hearing gabota. Yeah, you and this person are going to heal each other from the misconstrued like situations that you have been in. There's gonna be like, of course, like these, like the things that people put you through, like the gaslighting, the manipulation, the making you feel like you weren't enough, making you feel like you had to present yourself in a way, and that was the only way you could present yourself because that was what made that other situation happy. And it's like these things that have hurt you in the past are going to be coming up, and not because the person is doing that, but because they are helping you heal that by being the opposite of whatever the fuck that was. So for example, if you've met a lot of unloyal people, or people who just couldn't stick to their word, or people who just couldn't make the time for you, people who just wanted to stab you in the back, people who just were not genuine or authentic with you, people who lied to you, people who whatever the fuck they did. Listen, I'm getting a little story time, and I just feel like I need to share it, because if I'm getting the story time, why not? Story time. Anyways, there was a time, this was like my second serious relationship in high school. I was a freshman, and I was a sophomore, and I had gone into, it was during COVID quarantine, and I had started talking to this girl in one of my classes, and she, we became girlfriend and girlfriend. Funny analogy. We became girlfriend and girlfriend, and I wanted to meet her. At first she was open, like she was able to meet up, but it just never really happened. And then things started happening with her sister, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, I can't see you at all. And we literally lived like a mile away from each other, couldn't even go meet with each other at the park or nothing, couldn't even go to her house. She was finna have a quinceañera. The only time we were able to see each other was at the quinceañera practice. And on top of that, she wouldn't even be around me. She wouldn't even be around me in front of her friends, bro. And like, I literally brought this up to her like so many times, and she would tell me like, oh, it's because of my parents, they're homophobic, I don't want them to feel weird. I don't want my friends to feel weird. But it's like, why are you standing like all the way over there and acting like as if I'm like the stranger, but I'm literally your girlfriend? And so I literally was just trying everything to see this girl. Like, I was losing my mind over it. I was giving my whole self to this girl. Bitch, I was giving my body to this girl like nothing. Like nothing. And I was okay with it. I was okay with it. Because I was fucking desperate. I was, bitch. I was desperate. I was desperate for some love. I was desperate for some love. I'm telling you. And it's when I finally made the decision to actually walk away, because my mother was I was like, oh, it's not her fault. It's her parents are homophobic. I was so in love with the girl. I was so in love with the girl, and I didn't even spend time with her like that in person. And like my mom was telling me like this girl doesn't love you, like she's cheating on you, like why wouldn't she want to see you, like it doesn't make sense, and like just all of this shit. And it was like, that's not not at all what I needed to hear. But my mother had a point. As you know, as abusive as my mom was, my mother had a point. My mom always did have a point. It was just not expressed in the right ways. And because it was not expressed in the right way, I didn't take it, you know? And I was like, she's just trying to keep us apart. I love Romeo and Juliet. No. Guess what, bitch? I literally had such a hard time breaking up with her. I told her, I was like, I think maybe we should just spend some time apart, because my mom was getting on my ass, and you don't even know, like, it was quarantine. I was like, I don't feel like getting up every day and being told that I'm in a toxic ass relationship and I need to leave it, and that I'm just like being cheated on and she doesn't really love me. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants to get up to that every single fucking day because they haven't left their fucking girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever the fuck. Like, nobody wants to be around that. And so I was like, you know, I think maybe we should just take a break, you know. And I continued to keep on fucking talking to the girl. We just weren't labeled. And and then I officially like broke up with her when I realized like how different she was acting with me, when she like thought that she was gonna lose me. Because mind you, the bitch got a job. So you're telling me that your parents don't want us to see each other because of COVID, but they let you go get a job. And I was even looking for jobs so I could go see her. Like, I was trying to apply to the same jobs that she was applying to. Like, I was seriously trying to see this girl. I was in love with this girl, bro. I was in love with this girl. And it's so sad. Like, it's so sad because I broke up with her after I was like, okay, maybe my mom is right. And maybe I do need to, like, like, you know, stop talking to you. And as I was on the phone with my best friend, listen, my best friend since the 8th grade, and I'm already a junior in high school. Listen, before all of this was happening, while I was in the relationship with a girl, my best friend had been calling me just randomly crying about this girl that fucking fucked her over, that was fucking her over and was basically using her, and just didn't want to tell her that. And so I was there for her, and I wasn't gonna sit there and be like, the bitch is using you, get the fuck over her, because I understand, and that's not gonna be taken very well by someone that's crying on the phone to you. And so guess what, bitch? Guess what? After this girl, after months of fucking talking this girl through tears out of feeling horrible about this relationship, and I call her crying about my relationship the day I had broken up with my girlfriend. This bitch is laughing. Mind you, these two bitches don't know each other at all. Completely different schools. The only connection they had was me. And they didn't talk. They only knew of each other through me. They didn't know each other whatsoever. I'm on the phone with this bitch, and she's laughing, she's giggling. I'm fucking crying, venting to her, and she's fucking laughing. And I was like, who are you texting? Like, what are you, like, why are you laughing? And she told me she was texting the girl that I had just broken up with that day. And I said, why are you texting her? And she was just like, oh, you know, we're just talking. We're just like having a conversation. We're just chit-chatting. Bitch, I'm crying. And you're not gonna be here for me like I was there for you for a fucking year. You're literally laughing on the phone, texting the person that I'm crying to you about. And so after that, I was like, okay, this bitch done pissed me off. So I just completely ignored the situation. I stopped talking to both of them. And about 2 months goes by. I already knew that the bitch liked her. I already knew that they had something going on. So about 2 months goes by. All of a sudden, I'm blocked from both of them. All of a sudden, I'm blocked. I just didn't even want to look into it because I was still heartbroken. I just didn't even want to look at it. After 6 months, I went and I looked, and the bitch had photos of my best friend and her up in her house playing board games with her family, bitch. With her family, bitch. Kissing in front of them. So I was not even shocked. I was taken aback by the disrespect, because I really sat there and I believed her. And you know what? That's what this is giving. Like like I really feel like whoever you are, like there's definitely been some situations where you've just been like done the fuck over, fucking ran over and left there. And like I just want to let you know that that is not the epitome of what the rest of your life is going to be like, and that is not the epitome of the rest of the people that you're going to meet, because you will meet great people. You will meet people that will be loyal to you. You will meet people that will put in the time and work for you. You will meet people that will see the value within you. And I'm sure you already have. I am sure you already have, babes. There's a lot of fear of lies. I thought this card was the Hanged Man, but it's the Four of Cups reversed. There's a lot of fear of lies. There's a lot of, I know what I have, but I don't know if, like, there's this fear of, I'm happy with what I have right now, and if I try and take another opportunity such as love, it might just throw everything that I've built for myself over. It might just mess up the other things that I have going on right now. And I want you to know that that's not necessarily true. It may feel that way, but it's not necessarily true. Because, yes, literally, when you take a chance, when you allow emotion, because that's kind of what love is emotion. Comfort is a part of emotion, but love is the risk. When you invite risk into your life, when you invite that opportunity into your life, it's definitely, it's, you know, you're adding it to the mix. But it doesn't mean that just because you're adding something to the mix, it's just going to completely overpower everything else. And that's exactly, like, you have already built yourself to a way where you have a very strong sense of, this is what I want, this is who I am, this is what I believe in, this is what I will not stand for, and this is how I will not be treated by others, and this is how I want to be treated by others. So trust that if the universe is offering you something, trust that if the universe is offering you an opportunity of love, and you are fighting your own feelings, or you are trying to say, oh, that's not possible for me, know that that is just plain not true, and that is the effect of what these situations did to you. And I think that that deserves recognition for your own healing, for your own heart, because it is important to recognize our hurt and how it affected us. Because if we see how it affected us, we're able to differentiate. Also, something about cleansing, cleansing like some certain crystal, or I don't know, just something about cleansing or cleaning or cleansing. I don't really remember what I was saying. Like, that came in very strongly. Anyways, the sun. Babes, you will find true love. You will find the type of love that sweeps you off of your feet and is dramatic and deep and all-consuming. The type of love that brings you flowers because the sun glistening on the grass reminded you or reminded them of you. The type of love that you never thought was real. You will. It's faded. Something about sunflowers could be significant. Yeah. You are going to be releasing these negative beliefs and transmuting them into something beautiful. And that's what this love is going to help you do. It's not going to be easy, but it will be worth it for both. And that's all Spirit wants to say today about that. I pray that this reaches whoever it was meant to. I pray that this brings in the clarification of whoever it was meant to. And I pray protection over this love in your life. And I pray that you're able to receive clarity and guidance towards this love within your life. And I pray that you both find each other exactly when you're meant to. Amen. And blessed be. Have an amazing day.